What's up, everybody? My name is Godzi, and welcome back to another episode of Wonderful Everyday Down the Rabbit Hole. Last episode... Yikes. That's just all I'll say. Yikes. Very much yikes. And the concept of anything worse happening is terrifying, honestly. And also, Tomo-san got cancelled. That's all. And now Takuji's standing in front of... Oh, I can't tell who that is. Alright, let's just continue. Huh? Okay, we're gonna pull this bullshit immediately with the long text boxes? Motherfucker. Is it Tsukasa talking? Yep.
Ah, hello.
This woman. Why is she here? Right now, classes should be in session. Why is an honor student like her standing here? What are you doing here?
I'm sorry.
Why are you here?
I thought I wanted to see you.
Huh? Why is there a big space between that comma and quotation mark?
Sorry, it was...
What's she saying? For some reason, her words were broken into fragments. Oh, that's the point. I see. For some reason, she was far away. I couldn't grasp what she was saying. It kind of feels like this feeling is...
What's wrong? Are you alright?
Why did you come here?
Yeah.
Why would you come out here? And right now? Is that Kagami talking now? Yeah. What's with you right now? Wait, what's wrong with right now? Okay, whatever. Yeah? What were you saying about right now? Oh, she's not speaking properly. Is that it? That's intentional. Got it. What is this? What? She wasn't there before. It was just Tsukasa there before. It should have been just Tsukasa, but why is this woman here too? Huh? What are you saying? You're so stupid. You just couldn't see me behind Tsukasa, I guess. You tried to look away from Tsukasa, so you didn't see me coming. That's all. She's doing it again. She's reading my mind. You thought the same thing last time. I thought you understood by now. I did think that before, but now... Okay. Now? I was definitely looking straight at her. I was looking straight at that unpleasant woman. And yet this woman, Kagami, appeared out of nowhere before I knew it. That's impossible. You can't just appear out of nowhere before you know it. What do you think I am, a maggot? You read my mind again. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh no, wait, that's Tsukasa saying that. Christ. You don't need to apologize. It's all this bastard's fault. Mamiya Takuji is the source of all evil. Bastard? Why is she suddenly insulting me like this? What are you saying? What did I do? Why am I the villain? It's your fault. You're the one who caused it, and you're the one who erased it. What is she saying?
Sister, I'm gonna get mad if you keep talking like that.
Ugh. Sorry. What the fuck? But that's so cruel. That's so cruel to... What's with all the fucking breaks? I'm nothing but... So... Noise mixed in with the sound. Her voice was disrupted by noise. Something I can't see, something I mustn't see, was disrupted.
I'm sorry, Mamiya. I'm sorry. I was worried about you, so...
Huh? You got worried about me and skipped class yourself?
Skipped class?
Yes, right now. Oh, whoa. Right now? Nah? Or is that Takuji? Okay. Christ. Why can't they just at least put names here? What about right now? I think class was in session until just now. But now it must have ended. Don't use a weird excuse like that to try to talk to Tsukasa. Nah? I tried to talk to her? No, she came and talked to me. Aren't you embarrassed? You don't go to classes and you just wander around the halls between class periods. What's going on? I thought class was in session until just a moment ago. But now it's definitely not. Tsukasa, you shouldn't bother with him either. Let's go.
Nah.
Wait. I just stared dumbfounded at Kagami's back as she walked away. I just stared dumbfounded at Tsukasa's back as she walked away. They're two people, but it looked like they were overlapping. It looked like I was looking at just one person's back. That back. Interesting. Okay. Several hours later, I awoke on the sofa in my secret base. Maybe I feel tired, but I haven't really done anything. Suppose I'm actually tired from sleeping. I've done nothing but sleep. Feels like my head is always hazy. When I think about it, the passing of time has been strange lately. Time passes by before I even know it. Before I notice, morning turns to afternoon, afternoon to evening, evening to night, night to morning. Morning to afternoon, afternoon to evening, evening to night, night to morning. Ditto, 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 right? Nothing weird in there. Morning, afternoon. Yeah, okay. Time advances in fragments. It's like a summarized version of time. No, I'm sleeping too much. When I sleep, time passes instantly. Sleeping breaks time into fragments. It would be better for me if I just slept once a day. Yeah, that tends to be the case for everyone. Or most people. Some people sleep twice a day, and that's just their routine. That happens. Sometimes I sleep twice a day. It's called a nap. But as I was thinking that, I felt sleepy again. My eyelids grew heavy. I lapsed into a shallow sleep, alone, beneath a school. Before I forget, something important. Sleep. Just sleep. That's right. July 12th. Okay, we skipped another day. Cool. I'm glad it came out today. It's pretty common for stuff like this to get delayed. You can only buy CDs like this at huge CD stores or anime specialty shops. Of course, I could put in an order for it at the CD store by the station, but no one would buy anything there. That's obvious. No matter how much you buy, that shop doesn't give out telephone cards or other frequent shopper bonuses. By the way, I bought a few manga and light novel too. This light novel is being made into an anime right now. It's a pretty big hit. It was even in the display rack at the bookstore. This light novel has tons of parodies that make people think, is that even legal? It's super interesting, and it has good reviews online too. That's a lie, or I have no interest in ordinary humans. You can't parody that stuff, I'm telling you. I walked along and thought about the blog entry I was going to write later. I bought a CD and 2 manga today. I don't have a job, so even just a few things is pretty expensive for me. I think voice actors' CDs are too expensive. That's what it is. The only one that benefits is the organization or whatever that has the copyright. It bugs me. I'm not sure, but I've heard CDs in other countries are cheap. Here you can even buy one for like 1,000 yen. That's like $10, right? Roughly. Why doesn't anyone care that CDs in Japan are 3,000 yen? Isn't that a ripoff? Well, time to head home. There's nothing but scum walking around the shopping district on Sundays. I should leave as soon as I can, but I guess I'm a bit tired. I was thinking of getting on the train and then walking back to my house from the station, but I started feeling drowsy on the way. Maybe I need something to drink. And then I might want to sit down. Oh, a cafe would be expensive, so I'll just use the vending machine. I don't really need anything more than a bench and a vending machine. There's no reason to go all the way into a cafe. Who are you, Cloud Strife? I don't drink coffee anyway, and I don't like tea because it's bitter. Is there a department store with a roof around here? The roof of a department store in the afternoon. It's probably the first place I found to waste time. There aren't usually many people on the roof. It'll probably be deserted today since it's the weekend. Especially in the places where most people don't go. For instance, behind the canopy where they put the games. I spend a lot of time in places like that. I drink a can of Magic Potion alone in the corner. I probably don't need to explain, but Magic Potion is just plain old juice. But its taste is almost like an energy drink, so it's probably got some ingredients that perk people up. I drink it a lot when I feel tired. It's silly, but it does give me my energy back. I looked up from the book I was reading and gazed at the sky. There was nothing but the sky above me. No, I could also see the wire fence and some kind of pole, maybe a lightning rod, up there. It occurred to me, as long as I live in the city, I'll never see the pure sky, even here on top of the department store. There's no such thing as a 100% pure sky in this city. Something needless always comes into view. The sky, huh? The sky is mysterious. I've thought it was mysterious ever since I was a child. A blue sky looks fake, like an image projected on a screen. Irreverent, fake clouds drift across the fake blue screen. Clouds are especially mysterious. How does something so big and so seemingly heavy float? Of course, in my mind, I know they're not heavy, and I can imagine that they would just look like mist up close. But looking at the clouds like this makes them appear too big and heavy to be real. A boulder, sometimes dragons or people, I can't really see them as anything but oddly shaped flying rocks. I suppose flying rocks would be softer than other rocks. Or maybe they're alive, though I know that's impossible since they change shape as they move across the sky. One might be a dragon at first, but then start to look like a cow instead after it moves a few centimeters across my field of vision. I think when that happens, it only looks like a dragon at first, and after a while I realize that it's closer to a cow. At night, I can't see the clouds. I can vaguely make out their shapes, but for the most part I don't notice them. And even more interestingly, if I look at the night sky for a long time, I start to see the spherical shape of it, like a bowl or the roof of a planetarium. I wonder why. Makes me wonder if we might be sitting under a hemispherical dome. But the truth is that we aren't. The night sky extends into the infinity expanses of space. Is that supposed to be infinite? Apparently space has no end. It's not a big deal, but it really doesn't make sense for me. It makes sense to me for there to be no end. Just like if a two-dimensional man lived on the surface of a three-dimensional sphere. No matter how far he walked, there would be no end. But I still don't really get it. I don't get why the world is full of things I don't understand. It seems a bit insolent how everyone else lives life as if they understand all of that stuff. It's strange. Maybe my grades are bad because there are so many things I don't understand. The world is full of things I don't understand. Well, who cares? I'm kind of feeling sleepy. Kind of very. Weren't you drinking something that keeps you awake? That's kind of weird. Did I fall asleep? Huh? Thought I was just looking at the sky, but I guess I fell asleep. I fell asleep again. I wanted to stay awake the whole day too. I fell asleep in the middle of the day again. Well, whatever. Well then, time to head home. It didn't feel like much time had passed, but the sun was already setting. It was already time to go home. Go home, huh? I looked disinterestedly out over the city from the rooftop. The traffic on the evening highway was getting heavier. It was starting to clog up already. That's because you drove a car here. They're so annoying. Cars are just nuisances. No other mode of transportation does as much damage to the environment. Well, don't some trains? Maybe? I don't know a lot about transportation now. There's almost always just one or two people in a single car. Oh, that's what you mean. It's per capita, or per person. And they put out so much exhaust. A train doesn't put out any exhaust at all. Oh, well, thanks for answering my question, dude. Cars are just annoyances. The number of people smoking has been declining lately. I wish the same thing would start to happen with cars. Car exhaust is just as bothersome as cigarette smoke. And what's even more annoying than that, girls like guys who can drive. Are you stupid? Don't use a car, just ride the train. Everyone talks about going green and how we should save the planet. So why do they drive cars? I mean, you live in Tokyo, that's a much less car-centric society, right? Like, the more urban the area, the less people use cars. If I lived in a city, I probably wouldn't use a car, but I have a car because I don't live in a city. Well, I guess it's just how it is. They're just being manipulated by the media. Because the media has the answer to the big corporations. Yeah, it bugs me. Those fools should just die. Pretty much all the guys who are into cars are lowlifes. Yeah, I'm kidding. I just don't get it, that's all. Well, either that or gearheads. And pretty much only idiots like cars. Yeah, that's right. And girls pretty much only like idiots. Huh? While I was looking down at the station, lost in thought, something strange caught my eye. That's She wasn't wearing her uniform, so I wasn't 100% sure, but... That's Minakami Yuki from my class. Oh. And that's Takashima Zakuro from the next. Okay. I watched over the two from above. Takashima, huh. She knows about my secret place, but she still hasn't told anyone about it. This is something I noticed lately, but that girl is different. She's different from the other idiots who get swept away by life. That's why I like her, but I like her a lot, but... In the end, I didn't get to talk to her a couple days ago either. We haven't talked at all since that one time. I wish she would come to my base sometime. Maybe I creeped her out? Maybe there is something that comes to mind. Ugh. I was actually thinking, like, her immediately, like, well, suddenly, rather, being either cautious or scared or embarrassed or something of Takuji is very... it was random. But, like, there's only two things I can think of that might be an explanation for that. It's probably neither. Either... One, just like Tsukasa and Kagami, she was able to read his mind for whatever reason, and she was just like, oh shit, this guy's a fucking horn dog, I'm out of here. Or the second reason is, she remembered, or she knew somehow that he was the guy who wore her uniform and was forced to do all those things by Shiroyama, Numata, and the rest, and then was just like, oh shit, it's this guy, the fucking horn dog, I'm out of here. So either way, it's because, both reasons would be because she's creeped out, but it doesn't have to be either of those two. Those are just the only ones I can think of. While I was lost in thought, Takashima and Minakami said their goodbyes. Who are those two? After Takashima separated from Minakami, she met up with two girls I had never seen before. Oh, Takashima met up with two girls, okay. Then they turned and went to the alley. That was another school's uniform. Oh, is it the other two that she committed suicide with in Chapter 2? I wondered what school's uniform that is. I've seen it a few times before. Maybe I should go see. They're gone. Did I miss them? I came running from the roof, but Takashima was gone. Maybe they went off somewhere. I was a bit disappointed. I thought I might have been able to calm down and talk to them since they went to the alley. Well, probably not. I guess I really can't talk to people unless I'm in my base. Whatever, I should head home. I wonder where she went. Felt like the atmosphere was a little unusual. A little unusual. I can't really put into words just how it felt. I just felt uneasy. Of course, I was watching from the roof, so I didn't exactly know what, but something was different. Thinking back upon what I saw from the roof, it was her expression that seemed different. She seemed more confident than usual. Something was strange. Could I actually see her expression from the roof? And I thought it was a little strange that I could. Maybe I just made up my own interpretation because I was worried about her. But I stared at the evening sun outside the window. I had to squint because of the harsh red glare. How would her hair look bathed in the evening sun? That's what I thought about, just because. What's wrong? I felt oddly apprehensive. What is this feeling? I can't put a name to it, but it's strange. I exited through the open doors onto the platform, and then I ran to get on the train going the opposite way. What is this? Why am I so worried? Oh? I know this feeling. This apprehension in my chest. That's why I came back. A bad premonition. I had a very bad premonition. The feeling that something terrible was about to happen. I'm never right when I expect something good to happen, but I don't think I've ever been wrong about something bad happening. Maybe that's because my life is full of nothing but bad things. I went back to the place where I'd seen Takashima. Takashima. I'm pretty sure she went that way. Maybe she's not here anymore. Nevertheless, I chased after her. I left the crowded street behind and arrived at more of a residential area. I don't think Takashima lives around here. How would you know? That building? Huh? What was that? I think I heard a scream. Suddenly something fell on my head from above. It felt something like gravel in my hair when I reached up and touched it. Gravel? From above? I looked up and saw something on the roof of the apartment complex. Is that a person? That's... Why? Why are there... Why are there people fighting up there? Fighting? They were about to fall. They were on the wrong side of the fence, struggling and fighting on the precipice. What the hell are they doing? Takashima was one of the figures. Oh. She was struggling with someone on the roof. I ran inside the apartment building. I had no idea what they were doing, but I had to stop them. I smashed the button, but there was no sign of the elevator. What's taking so long? Jeez! While I'm doing this... Before I could finish my sentence, a sound that split the air in twain. The moment I looked back, that sound echoed throughout the area. I heard a sound as if something had just been crushed. It was louder than if a tornado had just ripped the roof off someone's house. Uh-oh. Ugh. A moment ago, there was no one in the street. There were 3 girls on the asphalt. They weren't moving a muscle, just lying there. There wasn't that much blood. Looking at them like this, they just seemed to be lying on the ground. Well, that sucks. Are you alright? Maybe it was an absurd question, but they weren't bleeding. They weren't bleeding, which meant they weren't injured. But is a human's leg supposed to bend like that? Is that where a human arm is supposed to be attached? And what is this pink stuff scattered around on the asphalt? I'd never seen anything like it. They were pink pieces of something that almost looked like tofu. Then the ground around them was stained with a red liquid. It gushed out onto the asphalt. That sticky liquid, is that blood? And more importantly, that was the spot where I had just been standing. If they had fallen on me from above, I could have died along with them. Did they really fall? They fell in an instant, and then they just laid on the ground. I walked a little closer. As I got closer, I stepped on something. It was a cell phone. The case was split down the middle, but when I opened it, the display still worked. I should call someone? That's right, I should call for an ambulance. I scrambled to call someone on the phone I picked up. Please send an ambulance! This is an apartment building near Suginomiya Station. It's a tall building, the white one. Anyway, please send an ambulance! I called for the ambulance, but I didn't know what else I could do. First aid? But they'll investigate the scene later, so maybe I shouldn't move them? Then maybe I should take a picture? Okay. Now I can show them what it looked like, so I can try to help them. I looked at the 3 girls on the ground, and all I could think of was, just what kind of first aid do they need? Takashima? I called out to Takashima, who was lying limp on the ground and facing away from me. She didn't move at all. Takashima? Takashima! Ugh! I saw her face for an instant. It simply wasn't the same face I knew. It was like... Suicide? Some other people finally came. Oh, those were random other people. I see. I slowly backed away. And then I ran. I fled from that place. What? What just happened? I couldn't comprehend it. The same Takashima who I talked to days before suddenly fell from the sky and hit the pavement, and had her bones broken, and she was now covered in blood. Lots of people came, and I ran. I could hardly breathe. Why am I running? Of course I would run from that. Of course I would run from that. I didn't go back to my house. I just went to my hideout at school. It's more comfortable than my house, but honestly, I just came because this is where I usually hang out. If I really think about it, this place... Isn't this place kind of scary? No, this is my hideout. There's nothing scary about it. There's nothing scary. There's nothing scary. It was probably just something dripping. It just echoed into silence. I'm sure it's nothing, but have I ever heard something dripping in here before? The sound was kind of unsettling. I'm just imagining it. I've always stayed here, and there's never been anything scary. That's right. That's right. I should read a manga or something, yeah. I pulled a manga from the bookshelf. It was one that had just been made into an anime. Mahou Shoujo Riruru. Oh, the drawing? It's kind of a perverted manga. No, right, I should watch the anime I downloaded. That's such a weird boot up sound. Turned on my computer and played the video. Yeah, this should be alright. The walls of this underground space absorbed the sound of the anime. And yet, the sound of a single drop echoed throughout the entire space. Why would that happen? Maybe some sounds just echo more than others. I won't let you go. Riru's voice at least pierced through the air. Maybe higher pitches echo more. It's not like I'm doing this for you. Okay, good. There's nothing to be scared of if all I can hear is Riru's voice. The voice actor has such a cute voice. It's so soothing. I heard about a ritual to return our powers from the previous world, but what exactly is it? Nah, a near-death experience? That's scary. Huh? Did her voice always sound like this? Oh? Huh? Oh, what the fuck? What's this? This doesn't look like Riruru. Oh. Huh. Yeah, that's definitely Zakuro and the two other girls. But they all have blonde hair now. Granted, I think we'll call her Pope Girl for now, because I don't know her name. Always had blonde hair, but Zakuro and Glasses Girl didn't. Her hair definitely looks like Riruru's, but I can't see it. I can't see any great disaster. Open your eyes. No. No! Riruru! Eek! Is this all three of them talking to each other, or what the fuck's going on? Riruru, listen to me! Fear is a shapeless monster. It clouds the mind and beckons the worst possible outcome. If we falter here, the world will be destroyed. I was just checking the log to see if it showed, like, names, because I'm imagining it's these three talking to each other somehow. Could you let that happen? Riruru! I could. What? I don't care if the world is destroyed. I don't want to die. Why don't you just die and leave us alone? What's wrong with you two? What's this? These three are all calling each other Riruru. These three, they have to be the three from earlier. To the sky! Oh, Christ. No! Ah! I can't do screaming. A sound that split the air in twain. I see? Well, that was fucked. No. This... Probably another delusion of some kind. Nah? I just... Oh, I don't trust this at all. I'm gonna turn this down just in case, because it's mostly dark. What was that? Is someone there? No one's there? I guess it was just my imagination. But that anime... I'm not doing it for you! Huh, it's the same as always. It's the usual voice actor. It's the usual Riruru. I'm not doing it for you! Oh, good. I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing it for you. Huh? And several more times, huh? Oh crap, it's not playing right. I have to shut it off. Ugh. Oh. Huh? What happened to the lights? What? Can you hear the sound of the generator anymore? It stopped. Then, that's why the video was playing funny. Because the generator was messing up and the power supply was unstable. That's what it was. I got a bit scared there. It's a laptop, though. How stupid. It's not a big deal at all. Is someone there? This is someone's prank, right? Who the hell are you? A prank? But no one else knows about this place. The only other person who knows about it is... the only other person who knows. Oh, howdy. Whoa.
It hurts. It hurts. My body is failing. It hurts.
Why? Hi, Zakuro. Pulling some weird grudge shit, I see. Nick! What's this? Why? I tried to run, but my body wouldn't move. But I still tried to force my body to move. My body moved slowly, as if I was submerged in a viscous liquid. No way. This can't actually be happening. A dead person can't be here. I tried to run from Takashima Zakuro, but I couldn't put any distance between us. This feeling, that's right, this feeling ingrained in my body. My body grew heavy when I tried to run, as if I were moving in slow motion. This is a dream. This can't be anything other than a dream. This can't... something like this. I closed my eyes. That's right. This is a dream. I don't know how long I've been asleep, but this is a dream. So it must have an end. It would all be over soon. This can't be reality. Hi. I was half expecting a jump scare of sorts. Well, that was fucking weird. July 13th. Okay. Cool. Huh? This isn't my secret base. It's my room in my house. No. Cool. Nice CRT television. This is my bed. I slept here. And I'm wearing my pajamas. This is... well, of course. That's why I thought it wasn't real. And I thought I had witnessed Takashima's suicide. I even imagined her ghost chasing me when I ran away to the school. That's ridiculous. There are plenty of things that seem scary when they happen, but once some time passes, you calm down and realize just how ridiculous they were. This is one of those situations. It really was a dream, right? Of course. I had a strange dream, didn't I? Oh well. That really was a scary dream. Maybe I'm not getting enough sleep. Maybe I'm stressed out. That's right, there's no way that was real. Come on, that's not good at all. Can't believe I was so tired that I couldn't even tell the difference between fact and fiction. A dream. It was awfully realistic for a dream, but I still think it was a dream. After all, there's no way that could be real. Right, that was a dream. Dreams can't affect reality. Dreams can't permeate into reality. Something terrifying like that. That could never happen in reality. I looked at the clock. It was still too early to head to school. Crap. I woke up early because of that dream. Sometimes that happens, Takuji. There's nothing good about getting up early. I crawled back into bed. I went to class. It was a few hours late. I can change the text box back now, I guess. There were plenty of reasons why I didn't want to go, but I still needed to get enough credits to graduate. After getting to school, the first thing I did was take a nap in the usual place. Then I entered my classroom during the break period. I always feel like there's a weight on my shoulders when I'm in class. Especially on the day after a day off, like today, my pain is immeasurable. My pulse was racing. Why do I feel so awful every time I come to class? I stood in the hall in front of the classroom door. It was noisy inside since it was the break period. My palms were already covered in sweat. I went into the classroom. I entered from the back so I wouldn't stand out. I felt my heart palpitating the instant I went into the classroom. I was sweating too. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I had to give myself some encouragement to make it to my desk. I'm fine. I'm just going to sit through this pointless class in the same room with all these other pointless people. It's not like I'm going to talk to them. It's not like I need to get along with them. I just need to do my best to ignore them. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, none of it matters to me. That's right, it doesn't matter to me. That's right, it doesn't matter to me. My quiet words were erased by the tumult of the classroom. The words traveled through my skull and reached my ears alone. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Don't worry. Yes, don't worry about anything. Huh? What? Somehow, the tumult caught my attention. Somehow, the words they were saying got stuck in my ears. I wasn't supposed to be paying any attention to them, but for some reason, pieces of their words remained. They're always noisy during the break period. It's just the usual noise. That's right. But something's different. Pieces of the words stayed in my ears. Strange pieces. Suginomiya Station. Street. Apartment building. I heard words like that here and there. There? I met the gaze of several other people. There were also several people glancing at me. Why are they looking at me? I tried not to stand out when I came in. Normally, no one would give me a second look. And yet... What is it? There, they did it again. For some reason, people were looking at me since I came in. This is... Something happened. Did something happen? Did something happen again?
It seems... really was. It's kind of... But it definitely was. It really happened?
Who's... I don't... You know, she was... She... Black and... Weird It's... New. It seemed like a total... Was in the class... We had a... With... Long hair and I don't really know anything about...
But still, right after... You know?
I couldn't hear what they were talking about. It's always like this. My ears stopped working at the most important times. Shit. Sounded like there was some new hot rumor. My hands were soaked with sweat. I don't have any positive memories of this classroom. I can't remember anything good happening here. And when those memories come up, my whole body gets itchy. I get so angry that my hair stands on end. I get too nervous and on edge. I don't know why, but I get irritated, and I can't even tell what's happening around me. Right, it's my old memories. My old memories. When I was a freshman, I was bullied by a wider range of people than now. It might be strange to say a wide range, but that's the best way to describe the sheer number of people that would play pranks on me. They would all follow me around and pull pranks on me wherever I went. It happened in the classroom, of course, in the hallway, between classes, in the street, and sometimes even on the train. They would trail me almost 24 hours a day and pull pranks on me no matter where I was. That's right, I wasn't always the kind of person who would skip classes. Oh geez. The worst prank was when someone put a rock on the train racks and stopped the train I was riding. That was the first time I was late. Then I got into the habit of skipping classes. It was horrible back then. They would even hide in the closet at my house and watch me. What the fuck? Lately, that stopped happening. All the bullying that used to be done by a group is now done by just one person. Yuki Tomosane. He's so brutal that the others started backing off, and then in the end left me entirely to him. Speaking of which, is Yuki not here today? I couldn't see him when I looked around the classroom. Probably skipping class. Is that why? Since Yuki isn't here, they want to do something awful to me for old time's sake. Tch, these people, they're the lowest of the low. I carefully surveyed the classroom to figure out what they're thinking. Huh? What? Something is different. Something is strange. I snuck glances at their faces. I don't know what kind of pretext they would concoct if I looked straight at them. So I observed them without ever meeting their eyes.
It really... Apparently. I heard was with... their school. Really? Yeah. Who's the... You don't... Had really... No... This seemed like... Was... Had a long hair...
That's weird. I couldn't understand what they were saying. It was like they were saying something, but all I heard was Shit. This time I looked directly at them. Oh, what the fuck? What's wrong with them? They were acting completely different from usual. Different from usual. What is it? Think. What could it be? Almost like they're laughing. Almost like they're crying. Or rather, like they're afraid. The classroom was filled with unsettling expressions. Okay, so then what's with the eye tree? Their expressions were different from usual. No, they were expressions I'd never seen before. I can't understand these eerie expressions. Why would they make these faces if they were going to pull a prank on me? What's with those faces? What the hell's happening here? These faces, this crowd of faces, I started to feel uncomfortable. I couldn't understand their expressions, but I felt hatred. I couldn't understand what they were thinking. Maybe that's why I felt uncomfortable, or maybe. These unpleasant expressions, laughing, crying, fear, and the people watching from afar. The way they all flock together, feels like I've seen this in the past. That kind of discomfort. What is this feeling? Their faces. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. My clenched fist grew hot. My hand was slimy with sweat. My face grew hot. My mouth hardened and my cheeks stung. My pores became incredibly itchy. An itch as if something were leaking from my scalp. What is this feeling? Their faces. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Oh god, that was creepier than I thought it would be. What the fuck? I don't understand. 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 I don't. No. If I think too hard, my heart starts throbbing. No, if I get too stressed out, my heart starts throbbing too hard and there's nothing to do. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but the atmosphere in the classroom, it's definitely not normal. There has to be something wrong. But what? No, stop, stop! You're thinking too hard again. Your heart's just going crazy. Huh? They're actually not looking at me at all anymore. Was I just imagining it? Anyway, I sat in my seat. But still, this chatter. I wonder what's wrong. You don't, that's, D? Long hair, death. Huh? Just now I heard death. This is death. This is death? This is death. 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 This is death? It's wrong. They said someone's death. Whose death? What does that mean? Maybe they are real. Maybe they really are talking about me? Maybe they'd be glad if they could drive me to suicide? Is that it? Is your chatter really about me? That's it. That has to be it. That's why they're looking at me like that. Those bastards. They're the lowest of the low. Shit. Shit. My head is itchy. My pores hurt. Crap, why does it feel like this? Them, it's their fault. Yeah, it's all their fault. It itches. Scratched at my head and arms. I couldn't help it. It was so painful and itchy. Damn it, those bastards. That's it. If I were the Prime Minister, I would kill you all. That's right. I'd sentence you all to death. Death, the loser. The whore, death, the loser. The idiot, death. Oh, okay. The slut, death. The student, death. Your death. Oh. The ignorance, death. A happy death. The death sentence. That's right, the death sentence. I won't let you have a normal death. Something more degrading and more painful. Right, right, even if you scream, I won't forgive you. First, I'll tie you up naked in public. No matter if you're a man or a woman, of course. Screen's going red. Then I'll take red-hot pliers and cut into your calf, then your thigh, then your right arm, and finally, I'll gouge out your chest. For the women, I'll carve into your breasts until I see the bone under your flesh. Then I'll use a ladle to pour molten lead into all the holes I've carved into your flesh. You okay, dude? In the calf, the thigh, the arm, and of course, the hole I've cut into your chest. And then the air will be filled with a smell almost like a barbecue. The lead will cook you all from the inside. Drip, drip. Huh? What is this? Rain? No, wait. It's tears. Your eyes are wet with tears. In my life, I've cried far more tears than you. Pathetic. No one is going to sympathize with you. Just like how no one has ever sympathized with me, no one will sympathize with you. The death penalty will still continue. Next, I'll take the rope from a harness and wrap it around a horse. And your thighs, your legs, your arms, all your limbs. and I'll make it pull. From what I've heard, even with a horse's strength, it's not easy to sever the joints. I'll make the horse pull over and over, and you will scream with indescribable pain every single time. If 4 horses aren't enough, I'll make it 6. Even then, I won't be able to sever them. For 4.5 hours, the horses will try to rip you in two, but they won't be able to remove your limbs. It's not their fault. I order the executioner to cut into the flesh of your limbs with a knife. Those cuts will go all the way to the bone. They say a horse can't sever limbs unless I do that. Then the horses will pull with all their strength, and everyone will hear the sound of your flesh ripping apart. Everyone will hear the sound of your bones being crushed. Finally, your limbs will be severed. But you know, even when that happens, a human doesn't die. Even in that state, you will writhe in pain. Your jaw will move up and down, almost as if you were talking. As the Prime Minister, I would watch the spectacle, and then I would give the final command. Throw him into the fire! Your severed limbs, and then finally, your torso. Even after being cut into pieces, you won't die. You'll be burned alive. Slowly, slowly. That'll be the last thing you experience on this earth. This was the method of execution for regicides under France's absolute monarchy. A man named Damiens actually experienced it in 1754. So all of you will end up the same way. Of course. Because you bullied me, the ruler of time. This is just the right kind of punishment. There was no more sweat on my palms. I'd punished them all. I'd disciplined them all. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to fear. These people aren't scary. They're as good as dead. You losers. You sluts. You students. You bastards. You fools. You whores. You politicians. You sluts. You idiots. You whores. You students. You bastards. You fools. You whores. You politicians. You losers. You sluts. You idiots. You whores. You students. You fools, you whores, you losers, you idiots, you sluts, you students, you bastards. You fools, you whores, you politicians. The word you is no longer a word. It's starting to look weird. It's fine. It's fine. Calm, calm, calm. That's right. I'm too calm. I was too calm. No problem. That's right. There's no problem. Now then, these people shall meet their ignominious end soon enough. But just what slander are they speaking of me? I'll listen so that I may use it as evidence in the trial I shall one day hold for them. That's right, that's why I was so surprised. It's fine. If I calm down, I can hear their voices. I can hear everything they're saying. What are they saying? I heard there was a suicide. Suicide? Who? Yesterday, in an apartment building by the station, there really was a suicide. A suicide? Are you serious? They really are saying something. It was a big mess. Since there were so many police cars there, my mom said the street in front of the station was totally jammed up. Nah, what did they just say? In front of the station? An apartment building? Nah, that's... Were they really from our school? There was a girl named Takashima in the other class, right? Yeah, she was kind of gloomy. Wait, you don't mean... Takashima was the one that committed suicide. Takashima Zakuro. What? No way. That's not possible. That was a dream. That was a dream. It was just in my head. There's no way that was real. There's no way that was... If that was real, Takashima is... Ah! Nah? I was ing to you. That, I figured it was him. Nah? Me? That's This voice. Are you ignoring me? I was talking to you. Alright, I'm gonna do this again. Yuki? Ignoring me, huh? That's pretty gutsy. Why is Yuki here? He wasn't here earlier. What'd you say? Is there a problem with me being here? Not at all. Takashima Zakuro. She committed suicide. Why don't you follow her example?
Huh? What?
Why do you sound so surprised? Can't you just go die too? Is there anyone at all who wants you to keep on living? You sound like a girl. Pathetic. Well, whatever. Takashima Zakuro. She died, huh? What's he doing? Why is he grinning? And I didn't think she would die.
Huh?
Yuki grinned as he looked at me. Please don't die, got it? If you die, the police will come after me, you see?
Huh? You mean...
Ah! Want another one? Here goes.
Forgive me! Forgive me!
You won't die, right? I won't die. I won't die. Does he want me to die? Damn it. He looked at me and laughed. He looked at me. Just like... the way they looked at me, oh. When I came into the classroom, their eyes look just like Yuki's now. What does that mean? It's not that hard to understand. It just means they were wondering why I was still alive. Their eyes wanted to ask, she killed herself, so why don't you? That's how they looked at me. Ah, the bell. Class started. The next class was physics. Physics. What kind of physics? Physics. I was confused. I couldn't tell what was happening. The teacher stood at the podium. Then he opened the textbook. Textbook. My textbooks were... They were all on my desk. So that textbook should be there too. Textbook? What? That's right. What I need right now is my textbook. The class is, it's physics. Physics. Let's... Alright, Ushimaru voice. We're going Ushimaru. Let's assume a large man who weighs 200 kilograms that can pick up 200 kilograms, and a young man who weighs 50 kilograms that can pick up 50 kilograms are both trying to push the other over. He's already talking. So far away. Come to think of it, occasionally time seems to skip ahead just for me. Sometimes time skips ahead by a few minutes, or even a few hours. That's fine, that doesn't matter. It's because I never pay attention. What page in the textbook was it? Wait, where is my physics textbook? Oh, here. Is this my physics textbook? Then what would happen? Yokoyama, do you know? The big guy would push him over, of course. It's always like this. I can't stand this classroom. But normally it's not nearly this bad. Weightless space, absolute void, or perhaps the pressure at the bottom of the ocean. Complete darkness. I don't know what that would be like, but the classroom right now can't be much different from that. Something wet flowed out of all the pores of my body. Flowed out from inside my body. Flowed out from inside my body? Oozed out. A red, viscous liquid. It pooled on the asphalt. Blood. Takashima. What about Takashima? They're excited about what happened to her? Everyone is spreading rumors about her? Why? Why Takashima? She was quiet. That's right. She's not the kind of girl that people would spread the rumors about. She was kind. When she talked to me, she was modest and proper, and, That's right. The large man would push him over. And at the time when the large man pushes the young man over, what is the ratio between the force being exerted on the large man's hands and the force being exerted on the young man's hands? No, this is physics class. Calm down. For now, just calm down. I was definitely shocked about Takashima, but it's hard enough just for going to class. If I get too confused, I don't know what'll happen. What'll happen? What'll end up happening? What will happen? The large man is 4 times as heavy and 4 times as strong. So maybe you would multiply 4 by 4 to get 1 to 16, or add 4 plus 4 to get 1 to 8. What do you think, Yokoyama? 1 to 16, I guess. Why do you keep on calling on me? I'm not the only student. What did you multiply? I don't know. This seemed like that was right. Don't make up equations just because they seem right, dumbass. That's why you can't solve this problem. The numbers don't matter, and it doesn't matter which one falls over. They both receive the same force. Come on, you learned that in middle school. Action and reaction. So in this problem, a 50-kilogram object fell from a height of 20 kilograms. Mr. Ushimaru? What? What do you want? 20 kilograms is not a measure of height. Shut your mouth! That was probably a typo in the game. Not my fault.
Oh, so this is physics. I figured he would teach a class like this. Yeah, that's right. But is it really? If you think about what he just said, the same force would be exerted upon a nose and a fist that punched it. Is that right? But my nose is the only one that hurts. It doesn't hurt his fist at all. That's right, that's all physics is. Who cares about actions and reactions? That law isn't useful for anything. That's right, not useful at all. There's no way that could be useful. And that's not true, Mamiya. Who talked? Okay, we don't know. Eh? What? I didn't say that, so why? He wasn't looking at me. Was he speaking directly inside my head? Oh, is the teacher talking?
I'm inside your head, Mamiya.
What the fuck?
It's not just your nose. The fist is destroyed too. I heard something like this. There was a certain girl who committed suicide, and when she hit the ground, she broke a manhole cover. She broke it, Mamiya. Of course, her body was destroyed, but thankfully so was the steel manhole cover. Destroyed.
That's right. Why didn't I realize it before? Everyone has been talking about Takashima. In other words, physics equals what happened to Takashima. This has to be right. Oh, good. I was getting confused there for a second. It's fine, I'm calm. I'm calm, aren't I? That's right. That's right. Takashima. She jumped from that building.
Huh? Takashima? Huh?
Is this still the teacher? No, that's Takuji. Motherfucker. Okay. She jumped.
That's right, she jumped. Action and reaction. Even a frail girl's body can break steel by using this law and jumping from a tall building. It's just like when I throw this chalk at Joker. I throw the chalk and it breaks on impact, but it also breaks his skull. Well, that was just in my dream last night, but one of these days it might happen, and that'll be fucking hilarious. I was the darts champion in Kichijoji. She wasn't able to destroy anything, but that's probably just because the building wasn't tall enough.
Well, terminal velocity is a thing, Ushimaru.
Shut the fuck up! I got more chalk. How many floors did an apartment building have, Mamiya?
His voice echoed inside my head. Why would he do something ridiculous like that? Speaking directly inside someone's head has to be against the law. Talking inside my head like this has to be illegal. But maybe this is... Oh my god! Oh no, that's Takuji. Okay. What the fuck? Wait, it makes less sense that this is Takuji. Okay. Radio stations operating on frequencies between 26 and 27.2 megahertz are broadcasting with a transmitter power output of below 0.5 watts shall be prescribed in Article 38, Paragraph 1 of the Ordinances of the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications, in accordance with Article 3831, Paragraph 4, Article 3826, in accordance with Article 3831, Paragraph 6, and Article 3835. Or, broadcast with the transmitter power output of below 0.01 watts shall be prescribed by the ordinances of the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications, shall be automatically broadcast or call code as specified in the following article, shall not cause interference with other equipment in compliance with the ordinances of the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications, and shall use equipment in compliance with standards. So it might not be illegal for him to transmit words directly to my brain. This might be a legal action. What the fuck? No, he's a teacher, so I wonder if it's actually illegal. Is there actually a law that says whether it's legal to transmit words directly to my brain? Then I'm the one that's wrong? I'm the one that's misunderstanding?
Mamiya!
Yes!
You saw it, right? When she fell, her brain splattered all over the sidewalk. That's the problem. You would have to fall down over 30 stories to break a manhole cover. How about it, Yokoyama Kiyoshi? Would you like to try it out? You're useless. There's no point in you living. Would you like to jump off a building as an experiment? I'll think about it.
Wait, is that supposed to be Takuji saying that? Okay.
That's right. We'll save that for next time, Yokoyama.
Or maybe that was Kiyoshi? I have no fucking clue.
Today, Mamiya,
Yes?
go die right now.
Why?
Shut up! Just die already!
That's...
Go die!
Huh? Suddenly Yuki was whispering in my ear. Oh, Christ. Oh, no, wait. That one was Tomosane, okay. Go off yourself. Just like Takashima. Takashima died. She was bullied, just like you, and she couldn't take it. Why are you still alive when people make you do such disgraceful things every day? Look, over there. Their eyes. Oh, hello there. The way they looked at me when I came into the classroom, their eyes look just like Yuki's now. What does that mean? It's not that hard to understand. It just means they were wondering why I was still alive. Their eyes wanted to ask, she killed herself, so why don't you? That's how they looked at me.
Who is this?
Huh, Mamiya? Why are you still around? Why? Is there a problem with that? Would you hurry up and go to the same place where Takashima is?
Why?
These are... not people, I'm guessing. You don't want to keep Takashima waiting.
I'm not going!
She's gonna get lonely, you know? What are you talking about? She's in the ground now. Her funeral hasn't even been held yet. She's getting lonely waiting for you.
She's not in the ground yet!
I hope you two get along. Why shouldn't I keep on living?
In the afterlife.
Why don't you all go keep her company? All of you! Oh, die. Cool. Die. That the teacher now again?
Mamiya, go die right now.
No.
Right now. Go jump off the school roof.
I can't do that.
Come on, right now.
Why?
Come on, answer me. Answer me. Why are you talking to yourself? Come on, answer the question.
Yes. I can't.
You can't?
Yes.
Oh, you can't. Too bad then. It's the same as the problem I just explained. You weren't listening, were you?
No.
Mamiya, are you feeling alright? Do you need to use the restroom?
Huh? Oh, no.
You're covered in sweat. You're not a kid anymore, so use the restroom before class next time.
The class laughed at me. They weren't saying anything, but they were making fun of me. They were laughing. The teacher just told me to die. Why are they laughing?
Let's assume a large man who weighs 200 kilograms that can pick up 200 kilograms, and a young man who weighs 50 kilograms that can pick up 50 kilograms, are both trying to push the other over. Then what would happen? Yokoyama, do you know? The big guy would push him over, of course. That's right, the large man would push him over. And at the time when the large man pushes the young man over, what is the ratio between the force being exerted on the large man's hands and the force being exerted on the young man's hands? The large man is 4 times as heavy and 4 times as strong, so maybe you would multiply 4 times 4 to get 1 to 16, or add 4 plus 4 to get 1 to 8. What do you think, Yokoyama? 1 to 16, I guess. What did you multiply? I don't know. It just seemed like that was right. Don't make up equations just because they seem right, dumbass. That's why you can't solve this problem. The numbers don't matter, and it doesn't matter which one falls over. They both receive the same force. Come on, you learned that in middle school. Action and reaction. So in this problem, a 50 kilogram object fell from a height of 20 kilograms, which, this shit again.
That's a lie. That'd mean the same force would be exerted upon a nose and a fist that punched it. Is that right? But my nose is the only one that hurts. It doesn't hurt his fist at all. That's right, that's all physics is. Who cares about actions and reactions? That law isn't useful for anything. That's right, not useful at all. There's no way that can be useful. And to prove it, this is one thing my mother said. Okay, finally a difference. I thought the script was just getting confused. Free energy, in other words, perpetual motion, has already been created by an inventor from the power minority. But perpetual motion would make the oil companies go bankrupt, so the oil companies pressured politicians and government officials to silence the inventor. Also, the theory of relativity is wrong, but scholars are afraid to correct it, so they silence people who disagree. And the sun isn't really hot, and the Yorkshire Terrier evolved from pigeons, etc, etc. Okay, now it's just stupid shit, got it. My mother often talked about things like that. Oh. She was a harsh person, but she was kind when she talked about important things like that. That's right, my mother taught me. She taught me that everything is a conspiracy. Those aren't conspiracies, those are just incorrect. Like, the first one could be a conspiracy, but, like, fuck off. That the masses are being lied to. Education is the same as brainwashing. Education is brainwashing. This class and all the classes before, they were all just brainwashing. And that's why they keep holding brainwashing classes like nothing happened. Even though Takashima just committed suicide. Now they're trying to kill me with brainwashing. Takashima was killed. She was bullied and killed. That's it! She was killed by the bullying. By these people. By the people in this classroom. By the teacher standing at the podium. By everything here. Just like me. Takashima was the same as me. That's why she came to my secret base. That was her final message. At the end, she begged me for salvation. She tried to become my friend so that she could escape all her enemies here in the classroom. That's what my base was made for. She knew that. Why? Probably because she was the same as me. We felt the same thing, so she probably picked up on my feelings. That's why she spoke to me. Now I understand that. She was my ally. That's it. That's it! What is it, Mamiya? Physics class ended. The strange time we call the break period inevitably comes after physics. During this strange period, people move all around the room. It's a disgusting thing. Even in the confines of the classroom, they move around at random. They all move as they please. It's disturbing. Why are there so many people? Why do they move so much? It throws me off balance. Is it because I'm still in shock about Takashima? Of course. Can't believe that what I saw yesterday actually happened. There are people here. I get confused when there are lots of people around me. Why are there so many people? Why do they move so erratically? Calm down. Calm down a little. Relax a little bit. Relax? A way to relax. I know one. I know how to do that. I've had social anxiety for a long time, so it's always been like this when I go out in public. When I stand in a large group of people, I suddenly become confused for no reason. So my mother taught me. She taught me how to save myself from the confusion. When my heart won't calm down, I put a hand on my chest and say this. Relax, relax, relax. Soon after doing that, I become relaxed. Everything becomes relaxed. That's right, my mother taught me that because she loved me. Relax. Okay, cool. How about we end the episode in the exact same spot? Might as well, right? History repeats itself, plus I was looking for a good place to end the episode anyways, because it is summer, I can't have my air conditioner on when I record because it creates annoying white noise. It's a very loud air conditioner, and therefore it is hot, so yeah. That was a very, very creepy episode. I'm getting the feeling that this is not really a unique timeline to the last one, but instead showing, like, how Takuji started going insane, but there are other weird oddities, like, of course, Tsukasa and Kagami, and the fact that Shiroyama is alive, unless it was a different character, a different name, like the other guy who died before Takashima did, but whatever. Either way, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. If you liked it, then be sure to press the like button, and if you didn't like it, then fuck you too. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my videos and stuff. And as always, my name is Godzi, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!